All right, Sagittarius, here we go. Let's take a look here. All right, this is a Soulmate Energies update for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. All right, this reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. That said, in your weekly reading, I polled for you. You know, we see somebody rolling in, maybe stopping, and then coming in, and stopping, and then coming. It's like, okay, but we definitely see someone headed towards you, okay? And that weekly card poll I did on Saturday for the week that we're in right now, the 13th through the 19th. And I see it here in my pre-shuffle for your reading. Because I said I was going to pull an energy update for you, and here I am. Three of Cups. It's a card of reunion. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of communication. It's a big card of communication for me. And that is crossed by the Eight of Swords. Somebody's really up in their head about it. Now I got to figure why. You know, the Eight of Swords can mean a whole bunch of different things. You know, whatever it is, they're getting out of their head. The wheel is turning on this because there's the Cup of Love, the Ace of Cups. It's the Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Cups is starting to leak a little bit. You can kind of see it leaking right there. This person's been holding on to a lot. Now I got to ask myself, well, why? You know, what's going on there? Well, we've got a rebirth here. Of something within this person. I think it's within them more than it is around them. It could be around them too, I don't know, but within them something is, they're letting go of something. I think what they're letting go of is this Eight of Swords, this overthinking, which is why the Three of Cups opens our reading, which is a card of communication. It's a card of someone opening up to you, right, who maybe didn't before. It's the Three Cups. It's the flow of water. It's the flow of emotion. And yeah, I see it right here. I see a lot of pain. Three of Swords, okay, crossed by the King of Cups for someone because someone never opened up to you. They have a lot of pain for not telling you how they feel, for not opening up, because right now what the connection is gone. It's done. It's somebody who spent more time focusing on Pentacles than anything else. Now they want to work on it. All right, and that's backed up by the energies right now. If you've been watching my recent readings, you know. Venus in Aquarius is someone who wasn't interested before. Now they're interested. We've got Mercury in Pisces, which is someone understanding their emotions, right? Which is why that Eight of Swords is shutting down. So the pre-shuffle backs things up. Plus that full moon in Virgo, which stops runners in their tracks, as I said in yesterday's reading on that. Let's shuffle the deck, Sagittarius. Let's see where we go here, okay? Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Sagittarius, universe. What's going on right now? Let's see here. This first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? Well, let's find out. That's my pre-shuffle. That's just me talking to the universe. You know, I show it to you. I don't have to, but I do. Why not? Why shouldn't you see it? All right, let's see. Two of Wands. Someone's coming towards you. It's exactly what your weekly reading, my poll for you in the weekly read down here in the lower left corner, was talking about. They're letting go of an aspect of themselves. It could be for some of you a third party on the outside, but that's not what the universe is bringing in here. It's showing me more an energy of someone letting go of an aspect of themselves that's been holding them back. I think it's tied to that Eight of Swords, okay? And they're definitely coming towards you here. They, you know, everybody in this cycle, you're very different than what your runner is used to. And that's something that can be a little scary. Different people don't like different. Okay? Marketing companies spend billions of dollars to convince people that they need things that they didn't know they needed. All right? And purely because people don't like different. It's very expensive to educate the public, they say in that industry, right? Public education. You have to educate them why they need something. This person needed to be educated. And in this case, it's an education of their feelings, of their soul a little bit, opening up. What comes after the cut? There it is. What they're letting go of is this Burger King behavior. It's this behavior of gotta have it their way, right? Pride, ego, could be stubborn. It's all here. And they're letting go of this behavior. Whatever Burger King out of balance emperor behavior means to you, specific to your person. All right, let's shuffle the deck. That explains why we see some movement with you, especially in the weekly reading there. I was very surprised by that energy. Let's see where we go. That's why I'm here doing an energy update for you. I'm like, Sagittarius needs an energy update. Let's see what's going on. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Sagittarius, universe. Let's see what we got here. Let's see where we go. All right, I got my reading. Yeah, somebody's coming toward. Again, it's just like I just keep repeating myself. I just put myself on repeat, like one of those birds that pushes the button. It just keeps bobbing up and down, and it does that. They're coming towards you. They're coming towards you. They are the Ten of Cups. I almost said Six of Swords because it feels like a Six of Swords. It feels like somebody who wants to bring what has been in their mind as like something they dream about or something they think about a lot that makes them happy. They want to bring it into reality. All right, they want their happily ever after. It read like a Six of Swords, and underneath it, crossing it, is the Seven of Swords. It's exactly what I just said. It's somebody who's been deceiving themselves. They've been trying to sneak. It's my sneaky deaky card. My guy's sneaking away, right under the light of the moon, keeping things secret from themselves about how happy this connection makes them. I think someone's getting real here. I think that's why the energy is coming towards you. I think that emperor behavior, that Burger King behavior, is coming to an end. Once, I'll tell you what. I know they don't want to lose you. They got a fear of that. I'll tell you why, because the Four of Pentacles is underneath that Seven of Swords. They've never been able to let this go. I don't think either side has, to be honest. Here we go. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels in the 3D, in their emotions. Right here's how they feel. Move the witches. Right here's how they feel in the soul about you. Not what they show you, not what they tell you in the 3D. It's nonsense. I don't believe a word people tell me in the 3D. I watch their actions. Their actions speak louder than words. Okay, keep that in mind always. Hidden energy here. What the universe wants you to know, and I'll tell you. It's read with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. But I will clarify everything, and I will throw some universe cards over the top. And if I think we need to extend it, I will. I don't know yet. I haven't pulled any cards on the table. Let's see where we go. What's the energy around the connection? Remember everything from the pre-shuffle and everything we talked about. That's all part of your reading. All right? And remember this Ten of Cups. Somebody getting real. Now, they want to bring it into reality. What's the energy of the connection? Yeah, here it is. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody, when this is here, there's two sides. The connection is split. This is a card of independence, and I'm reading it in a position that tells me the energy around the connection. Each one of you has your own ideas. I think you might be surprised how similar your ideas of what this connection are. Even though while you're separated, you might think you have a different view of it, right? You think something about them and they think something about you. If you two come together, you'll find that, you're not that far off. The energy here, though, shows the separation. Each side is acting independent of the other. That's not always great, okay? We need to solve that. I think what solves that is communication. How do they feel in their emotions? Wow, communication. Ace of Swords. It is communication. They want to try again here. They want a reconciliation here. The universe, and also reading it with the Nine of Pentacles, the universe is backing up what I said. This card backs up my energy read of the Nine of Pentacles and the energy of the connection. There needs to be a reconciling of the energy, right? When you reconcile your checkbook, right, you balance it out and balance your finances and things. I think they've realized some things. I think you've realized some things. I think now we need to communicate those things. Somebody's coming towards you to do it. There is some fear with that Four of Pentacles that I saw underneath here. That's a card of fear. I don't know that it's enough to stop it. Your person is a little bit in and out, but the energies right now don't tolerate in and out behavior. So if they are in and out, they're going to land in a tower for sure. That's not going to be fun in this energetic environment. How do they feel in the soul about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Look, there it is, this devil. You might think that's bad, the devil falling in the soul. It can be. It depends how I'm praising things to the universe. But in this case here, the devil is bookending the Nine of Pentacles here. Somebody is rigid in their feeling about this situation. I think it's both sides. I think this connection is polarized, okay? But I think because the Ace of Swords is in the middle, you both might find that you're not that far apart, actually. All right. This here also is obsession when it falls in how they feel about you in the soul specifically. Okay. They can't get rid of it. The ties that bind here. This person cannot get rid of this connection. And that's indicative of a lot of the signs in this connection cycle. It really is. But I think we got some polarization here, all right? And that's bad. You know, compromises need to be reached. We need to be met in the middle, all right? The two sides need to reconcile. And I believe that's happening very soon, but we'll see. Polarization doesn't solve anything. It's what creates civil wars out in the real world. I'll tell you what. Hidden energy here. What the universe wants you to know. Red with the 9 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. You're both, again, there's both of your energies attached to this with the polarization. This is a very, well, I'll say this is a very powerful connection. You both have your own view of what happened here, is what the universe is trying to say. He's just trying to back me up. Sometimes when I talk, I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. So I talk. And sometimes when I talk, the universe backs me up, and sometimes it might put egg in my face. I don't mind if it does. I don't care either way. It helps me to correct what I'm saying. I don't need to correct anything here. You both have a view of the past within this relationship. You're not that far off from each other, actually. In other words, it's a fancy way of saying there could be a misunderstanding here somewhere. I'm surprised there's not a 5 of Wands on the table, to be honest with you. But that might tell me the fact there's no 5 of Wands yet. We may see one, but there isn't one yet. It may tell me it's a big misunderstanding, and it is just that. It's a misunderstanding. Either way, there's a lot of nostalgia energy around it, which is probably what's driving the energy of the runner toward the DF, right? Toward the non-runner. Right here, which most of them in this cycle are the DFs. Most of the non-runners are the divine feminine side. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with this Ace of Swords. Sun. Yeah, there's communication coming here. I knew that. I wasn't even worried about it. I knew. I didn't look. I don't know what's coming, but I kind of do. I'm not psychic. I can't predict the cards, but I can feel whether they're good or bad. And this felt pretty good. It's the Sun. Yeah, the happiest card in the deck. It's also communication when it falls here in the potential final outcome. It's major arcana. All right, it's Leo energy. That doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. God, I hate it when people say that. It means Leo energy is passionate forward movement. It's like an 8 of Wands on crack, okay, like this landing here, or a Chariot on crack. Whatever you want to look at it, it's the Sun. It's better than both of those cards I just mentioned. It's the ideal card to land here, and it's red with the Ace of Swords. I think we got a reconciliation coming here, and the universe is trying to facilitate it. The Sun falling here in the potential final outcome tells me that the universe itself might facilitate you two bumping into each other, or a tweet going by, or an Instagram that brings you two together. Something will occur, okay? The Sun illuminates things. It lights things up. And if you think about it, if you're looking for something, right? You're trying to find something, well, you grab a flashlight, don't you? You grab a light. Or if it's dark out, you wait for the sun to come up to find your keys in the front yard, right? Don't bother looking for them at 2 o'clock in the morning. Just give the sun a couple hours to come up, and you'll say, oh, there they are. Right there. It's like that. It's like that kind of energy. All right. Why is the 9 of Pentacles? You just have to sleep in the yard for a night. It's fine. What do I want to... I'm going to keep clarifying with the Light Seer. It wants me to keep clarifying with the same deck, so I'm going to do that. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Let's see where we go here, Sagittarius. Looking good if you want to talk to this person. But you both have a view of what's happened here. Okay? And it's a separate view, although it's not as separate as you might think. The other side finds that their view... It's possible that they think you might be mad at them, all right, and they're telling themselves stories with the devil here, which is causing them to feel a little bit of obsession or wanting to fix something. There's an energy here of wanting to fix something a little bit, okay? Or it's possible that it's the other way around, okay? Maybe you feel they're mad at you, or you think they don't like you on your side. Either way, you're both wrong on some level. Even if you are pissed at them, it's nothing that the universe is clear here. It's nothing that can't be cleared up. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Tell me about it. Tell me about this 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're again, my bob and bird. They're coming in. They're coming towards you. Yeah, they are. It's the Page of Cups. All right. We've got to start from the beginning here, is what this is saying. The energy of the connection is like it's like hitting the reset button on a video game. All right. We made it all the way through some levels. It's going horribly wrong. Let's just reset the game. You know, it's like that. It's got to start from the beginning. We got to, and that's what the energy is set for. All right, we'll see what's on top here. What's on top of the 9 of Pentacles? 6 of Swords. The card that I called this one as I actually felt the Six of Swords off our overall energy, and sure enough, in the overall energy of the connection, the Six of Swords showed up. That's fucking awesome. I love that. Again, it represents choppy waters and a need to move on to calm waters. It represents the dichotomy that I'm talking about. Each one of you has a view of what's happened here. All right? We need to move away from that. We need to reconcile our 2 points of view, and when we do, it ends here in happiness, because the connection is rooted in this. Why is the Six of Swords here? It's not a fast-moving energy, I won't lie to you. It's the third slowest in the tarot, but it's encouraging. And I did feel it off the Ten of Cups, which means somebody wants to make things right. That's what I said about the devil just a few minutes ago. Why is the Six of Swords here? Five of Cups. Yeah. This separation of church and state here a little bit, is causing someone to really feel a loss, and they don't want that. Both sides, I believe, are feeling a loss here. And you're looking at the wrong things, is what this card is saying. You're looking at the 3 cups down and not the 2 cups standing. Either you or them or both of you. I don't know. Okay? With the 9 of Pentacles and the energy of the connection, it could go either way. You're both operating independently here. So we need to come together. All right? And this is a card that does drive that to happen. So this boat has no motor on it, right? It's coming toward calmer waters. We got to start small. We're starting from the beginning again. We got to clear some things up. This boat, it's not driven by a motor or anything like that. It's actually driven by regret. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's a good starting point, actually. Because if you regret something, then you probably want to fix it. And somebody has some obsession about that, by the way. Ace of Swords, why is it here? Why is this Ace of Swords here in how they feel? They definitely want to talk to you. They definitely have an opinion. They definitely have realized some things. There's all sorts of energy here. It always is in a general reading. There's all kinds of energy here. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's the energy of March driving the whole thing. It's temperance. It's the baseline energy of the entire month of March, I've been telling you. It's temperance. It's communication. Communication will balance the energy here, is what the universe is saying. Again, it's backing me up. You two are operating independently. You each have a view of what's happened here. You're not that far off from each other, though you think, or at least one side thinks, that you are. Okay? Why is the Ace of Swords here? 7 of Pentacles. Somebody's been taking stock. Somebody's been doing some what? Some thinking. Somebody's been realizing some things. This is your person's emotions. They've been taking stock. They've been realizing some things. Some seeds that were planted a while ago are starting to grow. I think we got communication coming here. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? The 2 of Swords. Don't underestimate that. Okay? Don't underestimate the 2 of Swords. It's a very powerful card. It's 2 Ace of Swords that are crossed. It's sitting on top of 1 Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords. They're not quite sure how to communicate to you, how to reach out to you, what to say. I can dig that. We had a Page of Cups crossing here, okay? But I believe they will. We end with the Sun. The Sun is red with all these. This isn't enough to stop anything. It's not, all right? It's Sarah Gilbert, Darlene from Roseanne. She's very small. She can't stop anything. Nothing. No way. This guy here, he lifts weights and stuff. He's all, she ain't got a chance. No, there's no chance. Those seeds that were planted a while ago by this connection have grown. This person's done some changing. You've done some changing. The only issue I see here is you're both operating independently within the connection. You're not operating together. It's time to come together. All right? It's time for the 2 swords to cross, if you will. And it looks like they are. Why is the Devil here? Tell me about this Devil energy. Why is this here? Tell me about it. Yeah, it's fear. Their soul is riddled with fear of losing you. It's the 4 of Pentacles, the card that was underneath the 7 of Swords, which was underneath this. They have the Devil. It is an obsession. I felt that, and I told you that. It's an obsession of fixing things. Something about fixing things. But with the 2 of Swords here, again, they don't know how. But I think we're moving out of that don't know how stage. I think that's coming to an end. Let's take a look. What's on top? 7 of Swords. So again, in our pre-shuffle, or in our overall energy, we had this card, We had this card and then this card. They're all showing up in the soul. This one here shows up everywhere. It's our overall energy, the Ten of Cups. Somebody wants to fix this here. The Seven of Swords is minor devil energy. It's deception. It's my sneaky deaky card. It's sneaking away in the night. It's self-deception. It's things kept in the shadows under the moon, you know, under moonlight and all of that. A lot of things are coming to the surface for this person. That's why within the soul, and that's why they're fearful. And those fears is why Sarah Gilbert's here, is why the Two of Swords is here. They don't know what to do. And they're operating under the philosophy, you know, old philosopher saying of if you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all, kind of thing. And it's not necessarily ideal. It's causing a split here. All right, why is the Seven of Swords here? The Knight of Wands. Again, not enough to stop them. This here, all they want to do, there's a lot of fear. I told you, there's fear. Four of Pentacles, all kinds of fear. Fear of losing you, fear of opening up, fear of, it could be anything for your person. It's a general reading, right? But a lot of stuff's coming up from the surface, a lot of stuff that they carpet swept. It's all there, right? And they're realizing how they behaved here. It's causing, this is a brave, impulsive action forward. The universe is basically saying what's going to happen is this person just going to wake up one day and go for it, okay? It is. It is a brave, impulsive action, but it's also somebody who, because of the self-deception within them, is a little bit emotionally immature. I won't lie to you. There's some emotional immaturity here because of this, because they lie to themselves. They're not being honest with themselves fully about their feelings, and that's also why the devil shows up in the soul, because it's bullshit. And the devil, lying and bullshit, either to ourselves or to other people, is always devil energy on some level. Why is the Six of Cups here? Let's see. Universe wants to tell you, you're both thinking about this. It also is read with the energy of the connection, so it's talking about you both have your own little view of what happened here. It's adorable. And you're both right. And you're both wrong at the same time. The only thing that's wrong here is you shouldn't be separate. Okay? We need to come together. We need a reconciliation. I think we get it with the Sun here. But let's see what the universe wants to tell us with this Six of Cups. Why is this Six of Cups here? Universe, what's going on? What you trying to tell me? Yeah. 10 Swords. Either both of you or one of you. Again, I told you, there's a separation here. You're both operating independently within a connection that's rooted in the Sun. You both want to move things on to calmer waters. You both and fix things. You both have regret. Okay? Yeah. As we talk about your person, again, they're realizing some things, thinking back, some seeds that were planted are growing. It does put them at a bit of a crossroads, but it's their own fault that they're at the crossroads because they, you know, again, self-deception. But there's an emotional immaturity that's approaching in this because they're just emotionally immature, because they're not honest with themselves about how they feel. Having said that, giving the little recap here, I can explain the Ten of Swords crossing the Six of Cups, because you're both, can't tell if it's you or if it's them or both of you. Either one or both of you think that this is dead. It's done. Oh, so why bother? Is the energy around it. The universe is saying there's a danger of this Seven of Swords. It's referring me back here. Swords, swords. It's referring me back here. There's a danger of self-deception here because it's an emotionally immature person who doesn't admit how they feel and doesn't really let themselves feel to the full extent they need to. There's a lot of love here. We saw the Ace of Cups in the pre-shuffle. Don't forget the pre-shuffle. It's part of your reading. Why should I bother? It's over anyway. Okay. Well, what's on top here? It's red with the Six of Swords. It ain't over upright. It's the Empress. It's the Queen of Tits. It's the best tits in the tarot. It's you. This is not over. This is a grounded energy. There's a reason that the Empress is a tree in the animal deck that I use. It's tree because it's rooted. It's grounded. It's solid energy. Not only is this not over, see, that's one of the things you either both or one of you is wrong about. It's not over. It's not even close to over with the Empress here. The Empress with the Six of Cups, this is an extremely powerful connection. The Empress is what's pulling this boat along with the regret. The Empress is an irresistible force. The universe basically telling us here, it's not over. Whoever thinks it is over, it's nonsense. They're just fooling themselves. So it's probably your person more than you, because you're here watching tarot readings. If you thought it was over, you'd be watching cartoons or TV or some other show or something, or outside playing, getting some fresh air, one or the other. Right here, the Empress, it's an irresistible force. It's pulling this boat toward, it's bringing your person towards you. It's why your person's coming towards you. You know, it's the force that's doing it anyway. It's the sensation of the loss of the connection that's really bringing them in. It always does in these soulmate cycles. You want more proof? After the Empress is the Knight of Cups. It is this Five of Cups energy. It is this Empress energy, base energy. The Empress is the water, right? And, you know, the wind here is sort of the, you know, regret and sadness, if you will, the Five of Cups. Anyway, somebody's coming towards you. They can't resist. They have to. In fact, they're so excited about it, they stop at the grocery store on the way and get some roses. Male or female, doesn't matter. The universe is saying this ain't over. All right, so keep that in mind. It's not. It may seem like it is because somebody's sitting in two swords right now, but they're doing that because of their own emotional immaturity. All right, they won't let themselves feel, and that's lying to themselves. When the devil appears in the soul energy, somebody's lying to themselves about how they feel, but at the same time they're feeling it. So you can ignore the feeling, and what the Empress is saying over here is you can ignore the feelings all you want, but once you've seen the Empress, right? Once you peep the Empress while she's changing, you got to bang, which is kind of what we're doing here. She looks like she's getting ready, she's primping, you know. This person cannot let this go. And neither can you on some level. But it's stronger on their side, on that cannot let it go. Because most of you are the DFs, you've found your self-worth. You are reflecting as pure Empress energy if this comes out in the message from the universe. The Empress doesn't wait for anything. You're fine. She's getting ready to go out. You know. Why is the Sun here? But I know we end okay. With the Sun here, this is communication. Somebody does reach out. It's fine. You know, let them try to. I think it's somebody a little bit, not quite 100% opening up about how they feel. A little emotional immaturity, like I said, with the devil and the soul there. Why is the Sun here? Tell me about this. What's the final on this universe? What's the final? What do we get? Well, Four of Swords. It brings healing. There is communication. There is healing here. Somebody's heart chakra needs to open. All right. Somebody needs to communicate here. It's what's jamming things up. It's a card of inactivity, yes, but I read more a healing energy off of it. Okay. Let's see what's on top. And I know that I'll tell you why I read it that way. I like to be transparent. I'm going to show you. Underneath it is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a soul nurturing energy. It's you. You're underneath this. She's all four queens. This is one of the best queens she is. That make her up. This is an energy of soul nurturing. This is you. Just being you. Just being awesome. Being the shit. Can I phrase it that way? She's not waiting for anything. She doesn't need anything. She got everything she needs. Male or female. Doesn't matter. You are healing to this person. This connection is opening this person's heart chakra. And I've told you that before, but it's you know, again, you're dealing with somebody who's very stubborn. They are letting go of that behavior. We saw that with the Emperor after the Two of Wands. But people are who they are at their core, you know. What's on top here? Three of Wands. Very soon. Seeds that were planted. This is red with the Seven of Pentacles. Seeds that were planted are starting to grow. This girl about to jump in the water here. It's sitting on top of the sun. It is. And she's going to be very happy when she does. Male or female, it's a she on the card. So I say she. But she's going to be very happy. You can see the picture here. This is her after she jumps in the water. This is her before she jumps in the water. She's nervous. She's whatever. But she got the suit on. Your person's got their suit on. They got their surfboard. The torches are lit. They're just looking out, look for the best place to put the board in the water. That's very strong right there. Because I got the Five of Pentacles reversed is the last card. It's somebody coming in from out of the cold. Somebody who's no longer afraid of whatever they're going to lose here. This tells me it's red with the Two of Swords. It tells me somebody make a decision here. Okay? Somebody is making a decision. Someone who left themselves out in the cold is coming to fix that. Big time. I dropped my little thing here. There we go. Again, the reading ends with communication. It says soon, right? They're right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge. And I swear to God, I thought to myself Four Wands when I said right on the edge. Remember, if you listen back, I was saying right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge. While I was saying that, I was thinking Four of Wands. The next card is the Four of Wands in the deck. I did not know that was there. I swear to God, you don't have to believe me, but it is. It just backs it up. And on top of that, wanting to come out with it is the King of Swords. The Four of Wands right next to the Three of Wands in the deck, which is exactly what this was. The Three of Wands was on top, and then the Four of Wands came after it. That's very soon, okay? That's very soon. This next card is the Four of Wands, and it's right there. Four of Wands, King of Swords. King of Swords takes action. He holds this Ace of Swords right here. He holds it. It's right there. Somebody's coming to communicate to you. For most of you, I can't predict free will. Your person might chicken out. I don't know. But I would watch this reading a couple of times. I've done a pretty good job here of sorting this energy out and explaining it to you. I've done the best I can. They are a little emotionally immature. Yeah. You're probably not going to find out everything about how they feel. Wouldn't surprise me with the Seven of Swords here. And it is what it is. But they are taking action. The King of Swords takes action towards this happy new beginning. And remember the Page of Cups that came here. We got to start small. We got to start from all over again. We need to clear this up. There's a separation here. You see it your way, they see it their way, but you both see it slipping away. Right? That's a line from an Eagles song, by the way. Best of My Love, I believe. Anyway, it's very fitting for the energy of the connection. You see it your way, and I see it my way, but we both see it slipping away. And it's up to somebody to stop it here, and it looks like it's your person. This King of Swords definitely takes action. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the universe. What else you want to tell Sagittarius before we go? No need to extend this one. I got my Four of Wands. I predicted the Four of Wands. I swear to you, I was looking at that Three of Wands, and I was thinking Four of Wands. It keeps giving me the message of soon. Soon. There's got to be a Four of Wands. And sure enough, I flip a fucking Four of Wands as the next card. It's unreal. And don't give me no, well, they're next to each other, you just didn't shuffle. I've done over 1,000 readings on this deck. Look at this deck. It looks like it's been through hell. Don't tell me it's not been shuffled. Give me a break. All right, give me 3 here. That's unreal. This is a solid reading, Sagittarius. It is. I'm giving you this energy as best I can. You're my first reading of the day today, so I'm on fire. I'm nice and fresh for you. You got fresh Steve. Fresh from the butcher shop. Yeah. Bottom of the deck here as we pull when we talk to the universe before we go, it came back again. It's a repeating message from what we had. All that shuffling I did while I was yammering on, right? All that shuffling, singing you Eagles songs and all kinds of shit. Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and now we find Justice, and we find a Two of Wands crossing the Queen of Pentacles. This person is coming towards you. Why? Because you bring them healing. You make them happy with the sun here. I know that, with the sun way under here. But you bring them healing. You open their heart chakra. That's always happy. It's always happy when someone opens your heart chakra. That's what you do. This is your energy. You're the Empress. These are your tits, male or female. All right, dudes, you eat too much chicken, right? These are your tits. Fabulous. Best in the tarot, I can tell you that. Right here, this is nice energy. You warm this person's soul. The soul likes to be nurtured the way the ego likes to be stroked. It really does. And right here, Justice. Energy is balancing out here. Shit is coming together. This is communication when it falls here. This is justice for Sagittarius for sure. All right. The Two of Wands tells me they're definitely letting go. This was why the fuck are we here card. Remember? The letting go of that emperor aspect, that Burger King. That's keeping them at bay. It's costing them in their life. Not just you, with other people too. And they're coming towards you, setting the intention for sure. We got 2 Wands, goes to 3 Wands, goes to 4 Wands. And it's all because of this King of Swords energy here. So yeah, they might show up a little swordsy. Wouldn't surprise me. Knight of Wands plus a 7 of Swords equals a little bit of swordsy. It's emotional immaturity. But they're definitely coming towards you. Most of you, anyway. Again, I can't predict free will. I'm sorry if your person's a super fuckwit and they don't. But I've given you an honest read of the energy here. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I help one person today, I've done my job karmically speaking anyway. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck, Sagittarius.